big microphone dick? Girl, you know it's true. This past week, we had a really big week again. Bigger than last week.
Okay, cool.
I'm killing it.
Oh, let me get my thingy out. My thingy. Let me whip it out.
Whip your thingy out.
Yeah, let me whip it out.
You left your thingy. Well, Brandi, how was your week?
Was weird. Of course, Aunt Flo decided to visit.
I knew it. I figured.
Jeez. And so my hip is killing me right now. And I've been on this game, State of Survival, and my alliance is being attacked by a stalker, basically. This guy's obsessed with one of our members who and the guy that's attacking us, it wasn't even his girlfriend that, like...
It's just a stand.
It was just one of his members, you know, so he's just decided to attack us because of some bitch that he probably doesn't even know. Oh, and these people are in Turkey. This alliance is in Turkey, so... the woman got disrespected. That's what that is. And so, I asked for your Instagram. That's disrespecting you? Really?
No. Maybe in
I was like, I was like, what is it? Is the dude jealous or something? Because he wanted to talk to the girl? I don't understand.
Maybe in Turkish culture,
it's weird.
You don't ask for women's Instagrams.
Well, you just don't do it at all. Like, you're in a game. Nobody actually wants to be friends with you. Like...
It's a game. No one actually wants to be friends with you.
I mean, you know, like, I'm not trying to, like, meet up for coffee with anybody in my alliance. Like, there's a chick that lives in L.A., and,
You guys don't want to meet up for coffee?
No! Like, what the flip?
Why not?
Because why would I want to meet for coffee with a random person that I play a game with? And, like, a lot of these people are kids, you know? So, it's just dumb. It's just stupid. So, we're battling this one dude who's basically starting a war. We have to go to war with Turkey now because of this over freaking Instagram. I'm like, people are burning over Instagram. It's stupid. But that's all. That's what I've been doing all this week is playing this game. It's really addicting. But yeah, so that's what happened there. But that's about it. How was your week?
Oh, we got the stickers. I picked up the stickers. Me and the girls got our hair did. It was cool. You know what? It was really good to actually get out, and so it was good to get out and go for a nice car ride with the girls and get all pretty-fied and feel nice to get our hair done. And Brinley was feeling herself when she got her hair done.
I bet she was. Was she swinging it?
Girl, yeah, she was bouncing her ponytail. She was just like, look at me. So
that first hairdo, that first time you get your hair done, you think you hot shit.
Yeah, Jamal was like, she can't get her hair done no more. I don't like her attitude. And she was giving all of the attitude. It's just like, oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Yeah, Kendall's like, I don't want to get my hair done. I don't want to get my hair done. I said, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you do want to get your hair done.
Because you haven't been combing your hair.
You sure haven't. And so after she got her hair done, she's smiling and shit. I bet you happy you got your hair done, huh?
Yeah. When
you're welcome.
When we pulled up, she came, her and Brinley both came running to the car. And I turned to my head, and Brinley's standing there all cheesed up. I was like, okay. And then I got out. I was like, oh, Kendall, you liking your hair, huh? She was like, and I was like, okay.
Talking all kinds of shit. I don't want to get my hair done. I'm like, okay, so me and Brinley going to get our hair done, and you're just going to be walking around like that. Because she doesn't comb her hair. Like, if she styled it and she took care of it and she was putting some effort into the hair, sure, but she's not at that stage yet. So until then, we getting braided.
Mm-hmm. Remember when you didn't comb your hair? You would comb your edges up into a ponytail, but you didn't comb the middle of your hair.
You weren't there.
I was there.
Did you comb my hair?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Are you joking right now?
I don't remember you combing my hair.
You're hilarious.
Chihuahua. I need to cut my nails.
You didn't want to comb the middle of your hair because it would get all tangled and matted because you didn't comb the middle of your hair, and you would just put it up. This was when we were 8, when you were about 8, 9.
3rd grade.
Yeah. Because Mom would leave for work, and then we had to do our own shit to get to school.
Let your mom tell the story. She swears her hair was always done, and she always did our hair. I'm like, no.
When we were little, yeah. Like when we lived in L.A., little.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Not
like elementary, middle school. You made me go to school, and my freaking hair was sticking up.
You did that.
No, I didn't do that.
That was your choice.
Brandi, we're moving past this conversation. Anyway, so we got our hair done. It was nice to get out.
Ugh.
It was nice to feel safe in your home. And now we're here, and Rona is back with, like, it never left.
It's back in full fucking force. Like, no, Texas had to shut everything down again because everybody's getting fucking sick again. Mm-hmm. Because first of all, these ignorant ass people out here who are like, oh, our rights. I want to get my hair done. I want to get this done. Okay, well, when your mom dies or your child is sick and you guys can't go nowhere anyway because your dumb ass decided to go get your fucking hair done and got coughed on or breathed on or sneezed on or whatever by the bitch doing your hair because she has Rona and now you got it and you giving it to everybody, you gonna be feeling stupid.
Well, I thought they were taking proper precautions, like with
they're
hair.
not.
Like,
People
they're not
aren't
wearing masks and stuff. Like I heard.
Who?
I heard, and I think what some people are practicing here is the stylist has to wear a mask and the person has to wear a mask, and they do the temperature check, and I don't know. It's not about your hair all the time, people. Jeez.
Even though you just got your hair done.
Girl, because I was just like, are you coming for me right now?
No, I'm talking about...
Should I feel attacked?
I'm talking about the people that went out and protested because they couldn't go get their hair cut.
Yeah.
And the people that were like, they wanted the bars to open because they're fucking, for some reason, can't go home and, go buy beer and drink in their living room or whatever.
Well, now the bars are closed in California again. So.
Exactly. And Texas is the same way. They're closing shit down now. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? You assholes... And I'm pretty sure our listeners aren't the ones, so I'm not addressing our listeners.
Hey, guys, we love you.
Okay, but no, the idiots out there who are so fucking concerned with themselves and are selfish, the ones that refuse to wear masks, the ones that think that wearing a mask makes them weak, even though you'd literally be protecting another person by wearing a mask.
Did you see that?
It's like, this whole situation makes me... Exactly, they're the Veruca Salts of fucking Corona. They need help. They need psychological help because they're fucking narcissists. That's what it is. And the guy that the one that basically in Maryland that was he was the one that started the whole organization to protest wearing masks and social distancing. He has coronavirus. So, it's like you idiots are trying to assert your...
You're fighting the wrong fight.
Exactly.
You're fighting the wrong fight.
Thank you.
Dumbasses. Hey,
so
I'm Sunny Hepburn, Brandi. Brandi, I am Sunny Hepburn.
You are?
Who are you?
I am Brandi, the Queen Fleeks.
Brandi makes you dandy.
Well, all right.
And this is
Book of Lies.
Is a podcast.
It's both, bitches.
So I think I'm going to go back to the same people that did our stickers because I went in there and I saw so much swag and I might get some hats and some shirts by them and maybe we'll just host our own swag shop and sell our own shit. What do you guys think of that?
That's cool. But
I'd have to pay for everything and then...
Like we would...
like hats and shirts and stuff.
And that we would just have on hand?
And ship out ourselves.
Ugh, that's just... No.
It's like having an Etsy shop.
It would be different if we were like screen printing the shit, but we have to order the shit. And like if nobody buys the shit, then it's like...
We have a bunch of shirts lying around.
Just hanging out.
Guys, buy our stuff.
I mean, that's cool like if we ever do live shows, but we...
Actually, there's a lead that I want to follow up on regarding a live show.
Yeah. How's that going to work out, by the way?
It's not going to work out in 2020.
Okay, this year is dead.
Listen, I have not turned 38 this year. I'm 37 again. I'm going back in time because this year is the bullshit. Okay? It didn't count.
I'm holding off on the big 4-0.
Okay, fuck that. You're 39. It doesn't... Like,
well, I haven't... my birthday hasn't come yet, but I'm just saying.
It doesn't count this year.
I was like, I want to do a cruise for my birthday. Well... aren't there still cruise liners that...
They canceled them.
That haven't... No. The ones that were out there just floating, they wouldn't let them freaking dock. They had to go... Like, there was one that they let dock in Guam, but they wouldn't let them dock because they had people... Like, there was one that didn't have anybody on it that was infected. There was another that basically became a fucking floating morgue because a lot of people died because they got Rona on the ship, and it's just like... It sucks. It sucks. The whole situation sucks. 2020 you are a bastard.
You suck, you suck, you suck.
What the world needs now. Love, sweet love. Listen, I wish that was true, but it's not what the world needs. The world needs for people to get their asses kicked.
No, not just for some, but for everyone. Brandi, what are we talking about today?
So today we are going to be talking about fortune-telling scams. And under those scams is encompassing, like, or other types of scams are encompassed. Like, there's one that is a blessing scam. Mm-hmm. There's the palm reading. Of course, we already know palm reading is a scam anyway. But, like, different types of scams. And then we're going to talk about a couple of specific instances where people lost, like, millions of dollars to psychics. And not like, when you were talking to Miss Cleo, not these phone psychics, but these actual...
in-person psychics.
Brick and mortar fortune tellers or psychics or mediums or whatever.
I want to call it shut-eye. Something.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Shut-eye.
Shut-eye.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode and then I was like,
I watched the whole series. It was good.
It was, I think the first episode was super slow and I was just like, ugh. Jeffrey Donovan, that's his name.
Yeah, it picks up and the wife is a trip.
Okay, so... so let's talk about the scams first. So there's basically a couple of types of scams. The traditional scam, which is basically attributed to people who are called gypsies, or Romany is what they're supposed to be referred to, but they're called gypsies. Apparently gypsy is a racist term, which okay. So the term gypsy came about because people originally, when these people started, coming about, like they popped up in European countries like Greece, I want to say Turkey, Romania is like where they started to come up. The people in Romania thought the gypsies were from Egypt, so they were calling them gypsies because Egypt, gypsy. So, but they're not from Egypt. I mean, they're not from Egypt. They're actually from, thought to be from Romania.
Okay.
So that's how the term gypsy came about. But it's become a derogatory term because the people who are referred to as gypsies are basically swindlers, liars, and thieves. Like gypsies, tramps, and thieves.
That's all I've been thinking. Like, since you told me you were going to cover this, I've been thinking about Cher the whole time.
That's hilarious. So, the term gypsy is a pejorative because, especially in New York, and I've heard this being said, don't go to talk to them. They're gypsies. They'll screw you over. They'll do this. They'll do that. If you a store owner, for instance, a jeweler, you go to them, they'll be like, don't take it to the gypsies over there. Things like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's considered a pejorative for the Romani people. So one of these fortune-telling scams is basically what they do is you go to a fortune teller, maybe they'll have a sign in the door that says $5.
I've been to a fortune teller.
I went to one at a fair. I didn't go seek them out. They were there, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll get my palm read.
Okay.
And the girl, I believe they were Latino. But the girl told me that the guy that I was with, that, you guys have been together long? I was like, no. She's like, it looks like, I'm seeing that you guys have known each other for a really long time. And we had been dating for I think 3 months. And she told me some other shit. I don't remember. It was fucking 10, 11 years ago. But everything she said was not true. Nothing that she said to me
struck a chord.
Yeah, I was just oh, okay.
Sure, bitch.
Yeah, okay. I just gave you $10. Sure. Another time, though, and I'll talk about this later. Another time, I some chick, sought me out to tell me my future. It was really weird. Okay, so, anyway, this scam is a person will go, to a fortune teller, like, that says $5 for a reading or whatever.
For $5 for 5 minutes.
Yeah, or whatever. And they'll do a cold reading. Basically, they'll ask some questions, or like they'll allude to something like, "Oh, I'm getting that you're having trouble in your love life, or in your sex life, or in your career, or whatever." And if the person's like, "Yeah, I'm really having problems with that," that's where they get you.
That's where they like, okay, let's go left down this street now. Let's see what we can find.
So they'll do something, basically where they'll tell you that there's a curse on you. Your career is struggling because there's a curse on you.
Oh no!
Or you're not finding the love of your life because someone cursed you.
Damn it!
So, but I can remove this curse for you for a certain amount of money. You're gonna have to buy these coins. Or you're going to have to buy this crystal. I'm going to take the crystal and I'm going to put it in a sacred place. And over this certain period of time, the curse will be lifted and you'll be fine.
Wonderful.
But they won't do that, of course, because this is not real most of the time.
I want the curse gone, Brandi.
None of these people actually have magic powers. So apparently they call it a bujo, and they'll tell you, or they'll say, give me, bring me this amount of money. I'm going to put the money over here, and I'm going to put it in this bag. We're going to work this spell over it, and then they give you the bag back, and your money's gone, and they just put paper in a bag and gave it to you. So they give you, or jewelry, or something of that nature, like something of value. They'll put it in a bag, then they'll switch the bag, and now you have the bag back, but it's like not what you put in it.
Got it.
There is another scam called a blessing scam. This one is actually targeting elderly Chinese women, because there's certain ethnicities and certain religions are highly superstitious.
Yeah, Chinese people like the number 8, I think. I don't want any 4s. I'm like, okay, calm down. That's cool.
Well, here's the thing. Elderly women, like they're very traditional, and they pay a lot of respect to their ancestors.
Right.
So in this particular scam, targeting these Chinese, and they're Chinese immigrant women. They're not like Chinese or American-born Chinese women. They're mostly, Chinese immigrant women. They convince them that there's a threat to their family.
Oh, okay.
And that it can be removed with a blessing ceremony, which is, again, involves money. Mm-hmm. Like, they're basically like, bring me all of your life savings.
How much is this curse
Bring
worth
me all of your jewelry, anything that has value to you and your family, bring it to me, and we'll do a ceremony, and it'll lift this curse off your family. Mm-hmm. And they basically switch the bag again, mm-hmm. and now they are out of all their stuff.
I take your stuff. Aren't you coming back for me? Like, if I was gullible enough to bring you everything, did you tell me you were going to keep it?
No, see, the purpose of this is I'm going to give you the bag, okay? It's going to be a bag that I'm going to hand you.
Yeah.
Okay? You take the bag, put all your stuff in that bag. Mm-hmm. I have that same identical bag over here where I'm basically just going to fill it with garbage and give you back that bag, hoping that you're not, going to look in the bag before you leave. Don't look in the bag before you leave. And they might even say that. Don't open the bag for 4 days.
Yeah. Because I was just like, how...
They don't want any force. Don't open the bag for 8 days or whatever.
Listen, what you need to do is all of your valuables are here. We need you to bury it. Mm-hmm. Bury it in the backyard and dig it up next year. That's probably what they do.
They do. Well, I don't know if they
I'm just
tell
saying,
them
like,
what to do with it.
If you got me for all my paper and all my stuff, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Period.
Right. Well, now some states make it's illegal to tell fortunes.
What?
In some states, like in New York, it's a misdemeanor. I think in Pennsylvania, it's illegal. I don't know what class it is, but it's illegal too. So probably on the East Coast, because a lot of people, like a lot of people are superstitious. This also involves like your emotional state, because people that are down, they're more likely to fall into this type of bullshit. So there was this woman called Psychic Zoe. Zoe or Zoe. It's Zoe, so it could be both. And she got this other woman, Ruth, for $74,000. $740,000.
$740,000? Damn near, that's almost $250,000.
Over like 3 years, she basically fucking swindled this lady. So this is what happened.
That's more than $250,000. That's 3/4 of a million.
This person, and this is straight out of GQ. This story. I'm not gonna obviously read this whole thing, but I'll just do bullet points. This woman, she's identified in the article as Ruth because she didn't want to use her real name. Went to a woman called Psychic Zoe in February of 2013, and she was going through a divorce, and it basically took everything out of her, this divorce. So she was visiting New York from, I think it's from Canada, that she was from, but it doesn't say. But she says another country, and Canadians go to New York all the time. Yeah. So she goes, and, she's walking past a building, and it says $5 for, future, tell your future, whatever. She goes to Psychic Zoe, and Zoe's like, yeah, you're fucking cursed, and your family's cursed. There's all kinds of things that are going to happen to you, but I can help you. And so she's like, okay, what do I need to do,
Okay.
Because she believes, that's why she's going through this divorce. And, her children are adults now, but they're, not close. They're, she feels like she's losing touch with her kids, or her kids are not abandoning her, but, they're being pushed away from her for some reason. So she's complaining about basically her family sucks. She's going through a divorce. They didn't say anything about her career, but again, this is where she's focused on, is her family. So Psychic Zoe's like, okay, well, bad things are going to happen to you. Your whole family's cursed. You're cursed. Your kids are cursed. Everything,
This cursed, that's cursed.
Everything is cursed. Ruth said that Zoe, listened, she felt like she actually listened to her, because, of course, she just unloaded all of her burdens on Psychic Zoe. And so Zoe's like, okay, well, we're going to do some spiritual work. So you bring me, and you're going to find love again. And your children will be happy, and your husband might even come back to you, or actually will come back to you. That's what she told her. So Zoe gets Ruth to buy some gold.
Okay.
Because gold, according to Zoe, is the strongest element in the universe. And it creates good Lord. It creates a powerful and impenetrable shield around you that will protect your family.
You know what I've got in my pocket? Jew gold.
Oh, God.
Would you like some?
It's around her neck in her bag, in her little Jew gold bag. So basically, Zoe goes back, into the back room or whatever, and comes out and holding some fucking a gold chain, a big heavy gold chain, and a bunch of coins, a bunch of gold coins. And she tells Ruth, you can buy one of these coins for each person that you want to protect.
Okay. How much is each coin?
It is not a big deal. So
it's only $5,000 a gold coin.
Mm-hmm. She's like, you can do this if this is a temporary agreement. Okay, you will get your money back after the curse is lifted. This is just, for you. I'm going to put this gold on this altar in my church.
Buy the gold. I'm going to keep it and put it on the altar.
You buy the gold, because I can't give it to you for free. So you're going to buy this gold. I'm going to take it over here. I'm going to put it on this altar for you in my church.
Okay.
Now, Ruth had the brains to say, can I see the altar? And of course, she's told, no, you can't go in there. You're full of darkness.
No.
You can't be around no darkness.
You're a dark
You can't go in there.
No, baby. No, you're going to have to sit out front.
She's like, oh, okay. So she believes her. She believes Zoe. And she says, on March 1st, remember, she went in there on February 23rd.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't say. I'm sorry. It was February 2013, but it doesn't say what date it was. But she says on March 1st, the curse will be lifted.
Okay.
You can get your money back on March 1st.
It's probably February 1st.
30 days.
It's February, bitch. 28 days.
Ooh. Droplets. See, that's why you need to wear a mask. Okay, so there was droplets.
That was Rona Rita.
So, she basically gets her to buy all these gold. So she buys 15 gold. She buys 15 gold coins, and she buys the chain, this gold chain, which is is not gold, for $18,000. Yes, she spent $18,000. Her first visit to this psychic. She was only supposed to pay $5 for a fucking future reading. But now I've convinced you that basically the world's going to crumble in on you, and you're buying $18,000 worth of junk. That
Damn.
I'm going to put on an altar in my church. Okay?
Did she write a check? I mean, like, was she just carrying that shit around? She have a credit card? What?
Okay. She went to the bank and she transferred. So, okay, Zoe told Ruth to go to this bank that was across the street from her house and transfer the money into an account of a person with a different name.
No.
And then she writes her a receipt.
No.
She writes her receipt, Sonny. She gets a fucking, like, a notebook with some lined paper on it and writes her name and Psychic Zoe, $18,000 to Ruth. This is your receipt. Come back with it. I'll give you your money back.
You should be embarrassed.
So she does. She's got the receipt. She's got the fucking, the bank information. So she does it. She transfers this money and it's all good. We're all good. Ruth goes home. Ruth
is stupid, okay?
But Ruth is also like, oh my God, what if I never hear from her again? Like,
you're not going to.
What if it's my $18,000? Like, she scammed me, but she's like,
She'll probably get it back because if she just forked over $18K, what else we sitting on, Ruth?
Exactly. So, Zoe calls Ruth. We need to do more work, Ruth. They coming for you, boo. There is curse upon curse upon curse upon you and your family.
My altar exploded with your gold.
If you don't do this, Ruth, your kids are going to go to hell with your grandparents. This is what she says to her.
Oh my God.
This is actually in this article. This is what she fucking says to her.
Oh my goodness. With your grandparents.
Yes.
So not only are my kids going to hell, my family's already there. That's what she just told me.
Yes, that's what she said. She's like, we got to do something about this, Ruth. You want your kids to be okay, right?
I do.
So basically, Zoe kept calling her with more and more fucking dark ass news. You're going to lose everything, Ruth. Everything is going to turn to shit for you, Ruth. You're never going to be happy, Ruth. Oh, your ex-husband, by the way, he's going to marry another bitch and then he's going to get hit by a car, Ruth. This is going to happen if you don't do this work, Ruth. And it's going to cost you money, Ruth. Ruth, you want this, don't you, Ruth?
Baby.
She's like, so...
Can you stop calling me with this bullshit?
She doesn't say that. She does not say that.
Stop calling me.
She doesn't say it.
Give me back my money. Stop calling me.
March 1st came and went. Didn't get no money back. The curse wasn't lifted.
Because you only get the money back when the curse is
now there's demons coming after me. She said there were so many demons she couldn't believe it. She stayed up all night battling, doing spiritual battle for her, and so she was exhausted. Like, lady.
You're full of shit. Like, this is creative. This is very thought out.
It's elaborate. It is elaborate.
Hello there. I'm Erica, your host of the Lez Represent podcast. We talk to female-identifying women from all walks and paths of life. We talk about anything. Their experiences, their stories, their projects, their favorite food, even their pets' names. Anything. And what do we all have in common, you ask? Well, we're all queer. And in the world when the media, society, and even our parents are telling us who we are and how to identify, sometimes we just need to speak for ourselves. So sit back, grab a snack, and listen to our conversations. Get to know someone. You might find, regardless of country, generation, or orientation, you might have more in common than you think. Oh, and sometimes my co-host will chime in with something to say. You can find our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify.
I need you to buy a golden pyramid. You're going to buy this golden pyramid, and I'm going to take it to sacred grounds in Arizona, near Tucson, and I'm going to build this pyramid for you, but it's going to cost you $100,000.
Cry! Gee!
It has to be big enough to protect your family, and your family members, so also we're going to inscribe their names on this pyramid, and it's $100,000. So you need to send that to me right now.
Ruth, get on it.
I can get started on this.
Ruth, get on it.
So Ruth went back to New York and paid this woman $100,000 for this golden pyramid to be put in Arizona. Poor Ruth.
And she gave him the money.
She flew back to New York and paid this woman $100,000.
Hey, ma'am, so you're going to be entering the U.S. again. What's your business here? I have to go pay a psychic for a gold pyramid to protect my family.
Pretty much.
Idiot! Go back!
So, apparently Ruth had told Zoe that she had some issues. She had miscarriages. She was, abused by her, sexually abused as a child. I'm guessing by her grandparents. That's why they're in hell. Who knows? She's telling her all this stuff. Ruth, if you ever want to have any more kids, her children are adults, by the way. Why is she trying to even have more babies?
Right.
But whatever, to each her own. She says, you're too spiritually weak to have babies. Your body is too weak from all the demon attacks. You're never going to be able to carry any babies ever again. I'm going to need you to buy... Guess what she told her to buy?
Buy golden panties.
No. No.
A sword?
No. A 9.2 carat diamond ring. Buy her this ring, Ruth.
She goes to her safe and shows her the ring, the sacred ring that she probably got from somebody else.
She probably got it from fucking Walmart. They used to sell those big-ass freaking stones.
Oh, and this is it.
It's not like she's a jewelry appraiser.
Okay.
And she probably freaking sent her a picture message of it. Because Ruth doesn't live in New York.
Like, this is what you need right here. This ring. She's all out shopping and stuff. You need to buy this ring right here.
So here's what it is. Buy this ring, and then you'll be able to carry these babies now. If you ever want to have babies anyway.
I don't. Look, she sounds like the chick on Alone. When she was like, I haven't pooped in 2 weeks, and I'm afraid that my pelvic floor won't be able to carry babies anymore. Remember that chick?
Yeah.
And
that was Nikki. Wasn't that Nikki? Or was Nikki the weirdo?
Nikki was the weirdo.
Her name was...
It was something...
Carrie? No. Callie? No. Callie's on season 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah, season 3. I'm on season 4 now.
Okay.
But, guess what? I got adult kids. I don't want no more babies.
Exactly.
Keep the ring.
Like, why does that even matter? I'm not trying to carry no babies. I think
fertility is important to some people. I mean, like, there are people that have, like, serious
That's
issues.
why...
But I think that's important to people. Like, if she's like, if I'm going to find a new husband, I got to be able to carry his baby. Maybe.
Listen.
I don't know.
Angela and Michael can't have no babies. So
is that 90 Day Fiance?
Yes. Angela went to a doctor in Nigeria, and they were like, "Oh, you have 1 egg."
That old bitch, the one that we tried to talk to, like she tried to bang on her fiance with his family or something like that.
No, that was well, which one? The bigger one or the
bigger
the little
blonde
one that looks like Yoda?
The bigger one.
Yeah, that's Angie. Yeah. She, Angela, she went to Nigeria and went to a doctor there, and they were like, I see 1 egg. So she was like, "Oh, that one egg, we gonna have us a baby.
You're gonna have a real messed up baby."
She says, "Tote a baby." She's like, "I won't be able to tote a baby for Michael." She comes back to the United States, goes to her doctor because suddenly now she's having a period at 53 years old when she's been in menopause for 2 years.
She's a lying bitch.
She's having a period. She's bleeding. She goes to the doctor. The doctor's like, "You have a fibroid. That is not an egg."
Oh, honey, you got fibroids. Those aren't eggs.
That is a fibroid. It's not an egg. She's like, "I don't think that what they were saying was an egg." And she's like, "And if you're bleeding, that's a problem. You probably have something going on, and we need to do a biopsy."
Oh, shit.
Or, a test. So, like, they're testing her or whatever. She's like, "That could be cancer." So, it's a whole thing, and so we're going to find out.
I see one big egg. You got one big egg left.
That's crazy.
Okay,
But yes, again, if you want to be able to carry babies, you buy this 9.2 carat ring, diamond ring, and so you can, do your thing. I don't know. It's ridiculous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ruth, of course, does the ring. She buys the ring,
mm-hmm.
and she basically, Zoe kept was, asking her for more money and more money and more money, and then so Ruth's like, she just stopped answering her calls. She didn't say, "Give me my money back." She didn't say, fucking, like, "I'm gonna sue you." She said nothing and just stopped answering calls. She broke down and answered a call. Basically, okay, so she tells Ruth, "You need spiritual armor. You need this."
The gold panties.
I don't think it's panties. But I don't think it's anything. It's just me over here saying boogie boogie, and like hopefully you fucking
get scared,
believe what I'm saying to you.
Boogie
and
boogie.
Now you have spiritual armor on you.
Boogie boogie. Aren't you scared?
Oh God. Okay, so she, Ruth, like, she's like, if she ever brought up, like, "Oh, I don't think so," or, I don't need that, or, if she ever, like, raised any concerns,
mm-hmm.
or if she ever was like, "No, I don't want to," Zoe was always able to just be like, "Well, you're good luck. Your house is going to catch fire in a week."
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was just, like, she managed to freaking make this woman pay her all this money. Okay. So she was like, "Okay, this is what we're going to do." Psychic Zoe was like, "This is what we're going to do. I'm going to send you a contract. You're going to sign this contract. And this contract basically says that I will give you back all the money that you've given me when your curse is lifted. This is to protect you, and it's to ease your mind because I know you're concerned about, the amount of money that you've spent so far. So Ruth's like, "Oh, okay, I'll do it."
Okay.
So Zoe sends her the contract. Ruth signs the contract and sends it back to Zoe.
There's nobody helping this woman whatsoever.
And the contract, it also makes her, "I am now your official spiritual advisor."
She probably took, like, ownership of all her shit.
That would be funny, because when I was reading, I thought that she was going to, like, give her, like, literally her freaking
guardianship.
Yeah, and, like, power of attorney and all that good stuff.
Ugh.
But, no.
Read what you signed, people. Make sure you read the fine print. If you didn't learn anything from our last episode, Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Read that shit.
So, and, like, Ruth, like, if anything good happened to Ruth, she'd be like, "See, I told you. It's working. It's working."
I tell you this, right? You don't trust Miss Zoe. Listen. Get the gold panties.
Mm-hmm.
$1.5 million.
So 3 years later, in May, she's given this woman $740,000. This is how much money that she has given this woman over her. This is her life savings, by the way.
Because I'm like, where is she getting all this money from?
It's her life savings.
She's just like, this is worth it.
Yeah,
700.
My family's gonna be protected, and my ex-husband's gonna come back to me.
Fuck all y'all,
and
fuck you guys.
Good things are gonna start happening
to
me.
All that money, I'm going somewhere. I'm starting it brand new. Fuck these kids and fuck that dude. I'm out.
So that's her life savings, basically, and she fucking took her money.
So 3 years later, May 1st?
May 2016. There's no date.
Okay, May 2016. What do we find out? How did she figure out that she'd been...
She had given her all this money. That was the contract that, because there was a deadline for the contract. It had come and gone. Mm-hmm. And she had heard no money. She had heard, the curse still wasn't lifted. These curses and these demons were still coming after her. And so Zoe was like, okay, well, we'll just do another contract. Mm-hmm. And that's when that's when Ruth was like, I'm done with this.
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
No, when did she have the aha moment and realize that she'd been taken for a wild ride?
Right. So now she stops, communication with Zoe, but now she's starting to get these weird ass emails from somebody. Some other person, a man, getting emails saying bad things like, oh, you're in danger, your family's in danger, random ass shit. But it's not from Zoe, it's from another person. So
another person associated with Zoe.
Yeah, the emails are from another person. It's a dude.
Okay.
Because he was connected to her church. Zoe's church.
Okay.
Finally she wised up and she started researching psychic scams. And found a dude online who is a private investigator who goes after psychics.
Okay.
So he gets involved with her. They discover, this chick's been running this scam. There's a bunch of people.
I'm sure.
A bunch of people with complaints against her.
Oh.
He's an ex-cop, so, he started, this guy, what's his name? Joseph Nygaard. Bob, sorry. His name is Bob. Bob Nygaard. And he goes after psychics because they, this isn't the only one. There's also the story of another woman in Florida who was taken for over $1 million by psychics. By a psychic, a particular one. So this Bob Nygaard guy, basically he got into this when he was a cop, I guess people would complain to the police about being scammed by a psychic, and the police would laugh at them. They would laugh at them, and they would say, "This is a civil matter. This is not a criminal matter.
We're all gonna laugh at you.
We can't do anything for you." And so he was a cop, and he was very vocal about it. So he got kicked off the force, and then he went into being a private investigator when he had, I guess, heard about this, from somebody else. Or I don't know how, but he was bored. Basically, he was bored in Florida. So he took on this case of this woman who also, So he started doing this. So he's been doing this over, the last however long he's been a PI. Mm-hmm. And so she hires him to take Psychic Zoe down.
Come through, Bob, come through.
So he's investigating her, and he's also investigating a lot of other psychic scams too. Like he's like, oh, psychic, let me look into this person. Yeah. She hires him, and over the course of however long, there's still the case. I guess is still this article's from 2018. Oh no, it's from 2020. My bad. It's from January. By Sylvia Varnum O'Regan. She's Irish. Anyway, Bob, big old teeth you got, Bob.
Big old fucking teeth you got there, Bob.
Yeah, so Bob basically he goes down. He takes them down pretty much. They get arrested. It's her, like two other people and a dude. And so they take them down. They most of them plead guilty. She doesn't.
Zoe?
She doesn't plead guilty, but the others plead guilty. And she's supposed to pay. This is what sucks, because Ruth will probably never see her money again.
No, probably not.
Because again, there were a lot of people involved, like a lot of victims involved. So she's ordered to pay $200,000 in restitution to everybody. Just $200,000 total. To all the people. Yes.
Wow. Because that's what they could prove or something. $200,000 to everybody, so they have to share it in a class action lawsuit. Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah. But, yeah.
There's like 200,000 people that she hit.
There was at least 10.
10 people or 10,000?
10 people.
Okay.
She got $740,000 out of Ruth.
Yeah.
There's like documentation to prove this.
True.
So imagine how much money she got out of these other people. And she's only ordered to pay $200,000 total. That's fucked up. Her lawyers are like, well, she can't afford to pay these people back. And it's like, well, you took the money.
I've done a bunch of spiritual cleanses. I've been fighting demons for these people, and they know that if the curse is not lifted, I have paperwork. Okay, do you see these scars? I've gone to war. You see my temple of gold?
Yeah. So basically, there was another woman who paid $1,600 for special crystals. Who, because you need these special crystals to do this work. Oh, yeah, when Ruth went into Psychic Zoe's little place, she said, like, in the corners of the room on, like, I guess pillars or whatever, there were these amethysts, because, amethysts are powerful crystals. It's just, like, the woman seems to have a head on her shoulders when she talks about other things, but then she gets involved with a psychic. And that's why police laugh at people who, like, complain about being built by psychics, because they're like, you're the one who's dumb enough to go to a psychic and believe that you're under attack. You're under psychic attack, demons are coming after you, and you're cursed.
You're cursed.
So, Bob tries to advocate for people who have, like, this has happened to, because it's happened to hundreds of people, not just with this one psychic.
Well, I'm going to tell you my experience with a psychic. So I remember the first time I saw a psychic, I was at Fresno State. And it was me and a bunch of, like, Christy and someone. Oh, that wasn't the first time I saw a psychic. That's not true. That was the second time I saw a psychic. First time I saw a psychic, I was in high school. And I was with Lisa and Calandra, and we went to, like...
Psychic Susan?
Psychic Susan.
In Lancaster?
No, beach. We went
okay.
To, like, what's that beach called?
Venice
Beach.
Yeah.
And, like, some chick, she was like, oh, you're going to do business. You're going to do a lot of business with people on the east, on the East Coast. And I was like, okay.
That's what you said?
Yeah. I was like, all right. I'm 16. I don't know what the fuck that means. All right.
I'd be like, well, if I'm working at Walmart, I'm not doing business with a lot of people on the East Coast. I'm doing business with people in my town. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. And then, like, I think when I was at Fresno State, they were talking about, like, my love life. And I was just like, that shit ain't true. Get out of here.
Well, so one day, and actually this was after, after I had a breakup with a person. And I was on the phone, like, I was coming out, I don't even remember what I was coming out of. Where was I coming out of? The beauty supply, maybe? Or GameStop? I don't remember. But I was coming out of the store, and I was on the phone, and this lady stops me. She gets out of this car. She's like, oh my God, your aura is so bright right now. I need to talk to you. This is what she said.
I'm a fucking sucker. Get out of my face.
So, like, she gets, like, she's like, can we sit in your car? Because I was like unlocking my car door. I was like, okay,
you're gonna
sure.
Fucking kill me in my car?
Well, I was gonna kill her if she was gonna try to kill me. But so we're sitting in my car, right? And she's like, I'm seeing something about you, and I don't know. And then I don't remember what the details were about it.
Where was this at again?
It was in Palmdale.
Okay.
I was in Palmdale, and I was coming out of, it was the Target area on the side where the there's Sally's and then there's GameStop. I think I was in GameStop because I think I was getting something for Giovanni or something. I don't know. I think I was buying, like, Game Boy, remember the Game Boy flippy thingy? I think I was getting a Game Boy game or something. Pokemon or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, so we're in my car, and I don't remember what she was saying. Like, she was like, but, she asked me for money, and I gave her some change. Out of my change, I had, my little change thing in the car. I just gave her some change out of there. I was like, here you go. And she was like, okay, I'm going to call you. She was like, give me your number. I'm going to call you. And I was like, okay. No, I'm sorry. No, she gave me her number. Mm-hmm. She was like, this is my phone number. Call me in 2 days.
She's like, I've got a lead. Someone's going to call.
And I was like, okay. Like, you know, I
just made $3 today and change.
Think how much money she got at the time.
Think how much more money she got from me.
So this was literally like 16 years ago. 15, 16 years ago.
I feel like such a boob now, like, for going to, like, you know? It's like, I feel like people...
A
boob. I feel like a boob. Like, you know how... People...
Who says boob anymore? You boob.
Boob. Like, people want to hear good news. People want to hear, like, you know, there's something bright coming. Like, the darkness is going away. Like, people want, like, positivity.
Yeah.
And will go for it by any means necessary.
And when you scare them into, like, giving you money, you scare them, but then tell them that the rainbow is on the other side. You know, they're like, okay, I'll pay for the rainbow.
I'll pay for the rainbow ride.
But, yeah. Yeah. So she gave me her phone number to call her, right? And I called her. I was like, so what did you see? She's like, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Who is this again?
Oh my God, that was so dumb. I remember that. It was so stupid. But I was just like, when I was reading this, I was like, that's what that chick did to me. She was just like, she was a Latina lady. So
anybody can be a gypsy.
Anybody can like
psychic,
scam you and say they're psychic. There's a couple of psychics in Lancaster that had there's a lady with a sign in front of her house, and it's a nice house.
Avenue L.
The one that says spiritual.
I was thinking about that the whole time we was talking. I was thinking about driving by her house.
And there's one on Avenue J too, down by where Giovanni used to go to school. By that, there's one down there in front that says spiritual reader or spiritual advisor.
That's what they had to change the way their name is. There, you can't say psychic.
It says palm reading. No, well, in California, it's protected under freedom of speech, so it's not illegal in California.
Oh, okay.
In other states where people, I guess, are more likely to get conned by these people, because in Florida that happens a lot because people in Florida are retirees with money and
gullible.
Mm-hmm. And superstitious, because Jewish people are superstitious. Mm-hmm. Catholics are superstitious, but they don't go to psychics because that's black magic. So they don't go to psychics.
And most Chinese people are super superstitious, and they believe in the numerology, and people have their own beliefs. You know?
Yeah. So the woman. Okay. So psychic Zoe's real name is,
what's her name? So she just had to pay restitution.
No, she's gonna go to jail. But they're still waiting for sentencing.
Oh.
Yeah. Her name is Psychic Zoe. Okay, so her name is Ann Thompson. But yeah, so her name was Ann Thompson, and the other people all have different names. They're one of them I think was her boyfriend. So they're gonna do jail time. The others have already been sentenced, but she, is she's trying to appeal it. And they believe Bob Nygaard, what he does is targets gypsies. And so, they think it's motivated by racism that these people are being arrested and gone after they stolen money, basically, from all these people. Mm-hmm. I mean, they gave it willingly, but they, stole it via freaking psychological abuse.
It was manipulation.
Exactly, psychological abuse. So, Psychic Zoe is going to jail, but she's still only ordered to pay $200,000 to everybody that she's fucked over. Mm-hmm. And it sucks.
I guess at least it's something better than nothing.
Well, Ruth is she keeps writing to the prosecutor to get him to basically try to get her all of her money. I'm pretty sure she's not doing it, out of the kindness for the others, because she's the one who's like, I want all my money back.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it, but everybody deserves all their money back, and there's no way this bitch is going to be able to pay that money, because it's gone.
She's been living off of it, paying her goons and paying her rent and buying gold.
It's not gold. You know those coins weren't gold.
Hey.
You know that shit was some spray painted freaking like what do they call those? Not slugs. What do they call it?
That they drop into
the fake gold.
Fool's gold.
No, not fool's gold. That's pyrite. They call it. There's a name for it. Fake gold. Let's see. Whatever. I don't remember what it's called, but it's fake gold. Not gold. I mean, it's like literally, it's like lead. It's gold painted lead.
Oh, hell no.
That's what it is. Because the gold is heavy and lead is heavy.
Might as well be the same shit. Well, that sucks. So stay away from them people. And if you are one, sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Like, if I went to the spiritual advisor over in Lancaster and I was like,
we should do that. We should go and see what she
I'm having a really hard time with my husband and, you know, he's cheating on me and, you know, we're on the verge of a divorce. There's a curse on you guys. And she says that, I'm like, oh, okay. How much is it going to cost?
What's this going to cost me?
Do I have to buy some coins?
I spent $50,000 with another lady, and I'm still feeling the same. She sees like, ching, ching,
her eyes get all big. This woman told me that, you know, it was going to cost me $50,000. I gave it to her. I even gave her a little extra, and she still didn't help me. What are you going to do different?
They're like, well,
well, did she give you the crystals?
Did she give you the dust bath with the crystal and the jewels? Did you get the pyramid buried in Arizona? What did she do for you? Tell me what she did for you. I want to know how to get this $50,000. Okay, tell me what she did. All right,
so ridiculous. But I mean, they're elaborate, and you know, they're concocted with their. With their families, because that's what they're like clans.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, it's fucked up and it's weird. And
watch Shut Eye if you want to check this stuff out. It's super interesting.
I guess I just Jeffrey Donovan bugs me now. I don't know why, but he bugs me. I liked him on Burn Notice, but like,
it's interesting. It gets really good, and like his wife is a trip. That's all I gotta say.
Because she's running the show, ain't she?
She's heavily involved, and she's a lesbian, so it's weird. He's like, "Are you with that bitch again?"
Oh,
fuck! Like it's very interesting.
Okay,
you gotta watch it.
Weird.
You gotta watch it. Do you have a thumbs up for the week?
What is my thumbs up for the week? What is today? The 20...
Sunday, the 28th.
When is 4th of July?
It's this weekend. I need to make some special dog biscuits.
For the dogs?
For the dogs, yeah. They're about to, like, Beauty... Kendall's been sleeping downstairs with Beauty when they set off the fireworks, because she'll try and come upstairs. So, yeah.
She's like, I need to be around humans.
Somebody help me! Yeah, but the 4th of July is this weekend.
Okay, so... I don't know. Thumbs up, I guess, you know. It's another family holiday type deal going on, and barbecue and beer. Can't hate that.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm looking forward. I didn't even realize it. I feel like all this stuff is going on, and it's very hard to
keep track
of what's going on, to navigate the day to day.
Yeah.
But I'm just taking it day by day, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going any fucking place. For the, we always do something here or at Mom's house or whatever, and that's about it. Any invites, I'm declining. Not interested.
Well, they're not going to do... Well, they might. Who knows? Because it's outdoors, but... Doesn't say, how they usually do the fireworks show at...
Willow Springs?
No.
The fairgrounds?
At Jethawk Stadium. But they probably won't. There probably won't be any fireworks shows anywhere. Or if there are, I don't know. How are they going to enforce social distancing?
I don't know. It's a rough one. But yeah, so that's looking forward to that, I guess. Happy birthday, America. Golly gee, what Batman. It's hard out there for a pimp. That's all I'm saying.
The pimp.
It's hard out there. All right. So that was your thumbs up?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's not, I just, it's a shit show. Everything is a shit show right now, so. Hopefully we can, try to work shit out. Mm-hmm. But it just seems like there's, more bullshit the next day. It's like, you wake up and you're like, yes, today is going to be the day. And then it's like, fuck your day. Oh, you had plans? Wrong. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
Yeah. So that was your thumbs up too, the 4th of July?
Actually, let's talk about growing some shit. My corn is looking amazing outside. It's looking great. I'm waiting for these eggs, though. We haven't gotten eggs yet. I'm really hoping these eggs, like these chickens...
Does it have to be a year?
No!
I thought you said they had to be a year or something.
5 months. Between 4 and 6 months, they start laying.
Oh, okay.
And
do they have nests?
They have some nesting boxes. There's 3 boxes in the thing. And usually some of them will share one because they're like, oh, everyone likes this one, so we'll go and poop our eggs in here. When they get those jowls on the bottom, that's like an indication that it's about time and they all have them. And I'm hoping that Mumble is the only male because his wattle is like the biggest wattle. The other ones are getting bigger, but females do have wattles on the top too sometimes, and theirs are just different.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we just have one male. Because Big Herc, if he's a male, we can't.
Big Herc.
Hercules, that's what we call him, Herc.
But if you don't know it's a girl, if it's a boy or a girl.
It's either Heather or Herc.
Oh, God, all right.
So we're not sure.
Why are you so concerned with gendering these chickens, Sunny?
Because I want eggs. Okay, I want eggs.
Well, that's their sex, so either way,
whatever one's gonna give me eggs, that's what I want. Okay? Shit. Other than that, day by day, we're doing good. Bryn's 3, and she's growing, she's developing, that's good. She's still a little shit, but, she fell down the stairs yesterday, I almost died.
Oh my God.
Brandy, she fell down the stairs, and, she tumbled down the stairs, and I was like, oh my God! And, I grabbed her, my heart was beating so fast, she's crying, she's like, ah. I was like, are you okay? She's like, yes. But I couldn't calm down for 20 minutes.
What was she doing?
She tripped coming down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't
doing stuff.
I was coming down the stairs and she was following me, and she she's never fallen down the stairs.
Maybe she wasn't holding on to the rail.
Yeah, she was holding a cat, like a toy cat, and she flipped and bump, 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 and I was like, oh! And I watched her. I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. But she's okay.
That girl. She literally has 9 lives.
She's got 19 lives, okay? But anyway, that's cool. So that's your thumbs up. Thank you for listening. Hi, listeners. What's up? Thank y'all for listening, new and old. We love you guys. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review and subscribe. If you don't want to leave us a review, that's fine. Just go ahead and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, leave us a review. And if you've done both, we love you the most. And I'm still sending out stickers. So we got a big response for the sticker request on Insta. So I will be sending out stickers this week. And if you would like a Book of Life sticker and you have not already sent me your address, go ahead and slide in the DM and I will go ahead and send you guys some stickers because they're pretty dope. All right? I'm Sunny Hepburn.
I'm Brandi Flakes.
And this was
Book of Lies.
The podcast.
Yeah, bolt bitches.
It's bolt bitches. I'm rich, bitch. No. Beep, beep.